What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fathead Dino. And today we're going to be reviewing The Avengers Beyond Earth's Mightiest. Yeah, and before I just get this video started, I would like to just say a quick thing before we get it started. I'm filming this video on Thursday, 9/11, and if you guys follow the news, you know, Charlie Kirk was just assassinated yesterday. So I'm a bit dreary because of that, but I wanted to do a video just, you know, see if I can get my spirits up, and I got these two figures. So yeah. And also, if you're wondering why I didn't mention it in my video I posted yesterday, well, that was because I filmed that like 4 days before it came out. So yeah, this video will be releasing on, well, today's. So I'll probably be releasing on Sunday. So yeah. Anyway. And then I'll be reviewing Doctor Strange figure. And just a little heads up, this figure came out 3 years ago. This figure came out 2 years ago or a year ago, and I got the Grey Hulk because I really enjoy how he looked in the original comic book run. So yeah, and yeah, I think we'll review Doctor Strange first because I really like Doctor Strange. And also, these are two of the Defenders, so I thought it would be a fitting video to do together. Sorry if you can hear the birds in the background. And as you guys know, Hasbro just did a live stream 2 days ago. They reviewed a couple figures. The normal Marvel Legends price is now $28, so they can eat themselves, I guess. But yeah, so you know, the crappy Marvel Legend packaging they usually do. Nothing special, nothing really. This figure is kind of packed, so that's pretty cool. Let me just get this figure open. Yeah, again, I'm sorry I don't have my normal enthusiasm that I normally have, but again, it's not a really good day for me. And you got like that weird background, and these packages that I always throw away because they're garbage. And yeah, so yeah, this figure comes packed with a lot of stuff. Just get everything out here. Oh, what's his head being covered? Where did this come from? Oh, right there. Yeah. Okay. We got the Sanctum Sanctorum logo. Mr. Bluehead. It's fast. Oh crap. Sorry about that, guys. That was a bit scary. Let me just put this on this thing fast. Okay. That should be better. I actually need that. So like I said, I don't have my camera stand right now. I got rid of it. So I'm using a different one. Make sure it's one until I get a new one. And then we got the wand of like Mawatu or something like that, and she barely ever uses in the comics. We got a different head sculpt, which is pretty cool. And we got these magic effects, which we all seen thousands of times. Now, before we get started, I want to say one thing. This figure was like $28 when it came out. It has pins, so yeah. But anyway, I got this one for like $30 because I got it as a Christmas present. Oh boy, already acting crazy. Birthday present, because my birthday just passed recently. So, and normal price is $28. Would this figure just be like a normal $34 figure then, or what? If they do like these special, not even deluxe figures, just like, but like this is how many accessories a normal Marvel Legends should come with. But anyway, let's just take a look at this guy's sculpt, because it is very good. So as you see, his head sculpts are very nice. They even have his robe nice. The sculpt work on the chest is very nice. Some people are saying this is usually white in the comics. I'm not quite sure about that, to be quite honest. But it is a different blue. It doesn't really show up good on camera, but it is. Yeah, they sculpted in all the wrinkles and everything, which is very nice. The dots right there. His legs are very muscular. I think that's like the Bucky cap. But yeah. And like, see, these peg holes don't really matter because it's all black, so notice it. And yeah, this is actually glued in. Like where the eye of Agamotto is, it's glued in right there. So yeah, this is very loose on my figure. I can just turn it around like that. I can do this with it too. But if we get this head sculpt off, put in his closed eye one. Oh my gosh, that head joint is tight. Look. Dang. Okay. And that goes on, and now it's stuck like that. But yeah, that's crazy. That's that tight. I would be okay if my hands were that tight, but nah, it's the neck joint that's very tight. But these two heads are different, as you see, even down to the hair. His hair's a bit more like wavier, like it's wind blowing in it. So I'll probably use this hair. I'm gonna probably use this facial piece, but it's pretty cool. And this is when they started using the digital printing technique, which is fun. And yeah, look, it comes out really well. And so this is great on his hair. So I just pop that back on. Back to the sculptor work. This is a separate piece laying in between that. This is actually a bit more of a posable thing right here. I wish if they would have done something with like a bendy wire, but hey, whatever. And then you got like the sculpt work on like the rims of the cape, and then this is painted on. So it's a red molded, but then it's painted over. Time for articulation. His head has that dumbbell joint, which is really hard. Can look down, not a lot just because of that, and look up, not a lot because of that. But there is pretty good tilt, and he can turn. His things do come up like that because of these little creases right there, and they did that on purpose, is my assumption. No swivel right there, but you do have this pinless, but it's only single elbow, but it goes up pretty well, which is nice. And then same thing with this, so you can have him. Yeah, he does have an ab crunch, only goes that far, and it goes that far back because of his feet hitting the cape. Does have a little cut right there, so his legs can come out that much, side to side that much. Swivel right here, double knee goes the whole way up, and then boot swivel, which they took away from the figures now too. Doesn't really make any sense. I mean, I guess it was there for like nothing, but still it was kind of helpful. Anyway, then you have swivel down there at the feet. For other accessories, he comes with a fist and a opened hand. Oh boy, I just dropped him. We'll put his open hand on. And his open hand can grab onto things. So his axe, I forget what this axe is called. I think this is a newer thing, if I'm right. But he holds on to it. It is loose, but it gets the job done. Don't want to knock this over again. He also comes with the Staff of Mawatu, or the Wand of Mawatu or something. I think it was in PS5 Spider-Man 2 game. And he holds on to that pretty well. She doesn't really use a lot in the comics, but it's in the background, you know. So yeah. Then he comes with, let me just put this back on. Then he comes with the Blue Man head, which this was in like one of the storylines where he had to hide his identity from I think it was Dormammu, and yeah, and that's where that comes from. We'll put his normal head on again because I really like that head. But then he comes with these accessories, which you've seen 1,000 times. So you see, they are 2 different colors of plastic mixed together. These ones are, I think, actually kind of match his powers in the comics, which look nice. But these come with every magic wielding figure, which I wish they would change it up though. I know if the new 2-pack with Wong and the Hound Dog, it's a rooster or something like that. They gave them the normal MCU ones, so that. But like, I want something like new that they just sculpt. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. But we can put this on. They have cuts right here, so they just slide right on. Thought I broke it there. And he can hold them like so. And like, you mess around with it, you can get it to be like a thicker. You can also put it in between here, so let me just, actually we'll just do this on this one. You can like put the peg between here if you want it to be on there a bit tighter. But yeah, anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video of the Force figure, next up we will be doing the 2-pack of the original Jack Kirby style Hulk with the other thing. Just let me get this cleared off a bit. Plus this is going to be a longer video, guys, so you're going to have some patience with me. Get Doctor Strange out of the way. And we'll have them together at the end of the video. And bring in the Incredible Hulk, which looks more like Frankenstein from the original movie, like, because the original movie was in black and white. And yeah, that's kind of what I think Jack Kirby and Stan Lee were going for when they were doing this. Also, like, Jack wanted to hide. So yeah, there's a little piece of the original artwork right there, as you can see. They did that for like one of the they did that for one of the CGI renders posing of it. Comes with all those accessories, as you can see. Characters on the background. I'm gonna order that Iron Man. It was a Secret Wars Wave 1 they did of that. Gonna order that then, so that will be a video. Stay tuned to that. Yeah, he comes with the lab coat, and I think I might use that for for Reed Richards, because that might look cool on him. That was another big purchase for the Hulk and this body. But I also might pose him like he's gonna be expanding, you know, into the Hulk. So yeah, and this was a part of the wave that had the closed window back when it was plastic safe, which I don't understand. It has plastic in it. So also, like, they use like those weird like wrapping paper things, and I'll show you when I open this. Put it on the other side, because like I don't know, and then they slowly went back to it because no one really liked it, which, you know, I mean, made sense. It was pretty annoying. Alright, you gotta open it. Like that. There you go. See, guys, I figured it out. You're opening this backwards. There you go. You have to like poke these two in, and then, yeah, oh boy. You guys can see that, I'm hoping. He's kind of stuck in there. Now get that crappy packaging out of here. So here, I'm gonna guess is, oh, this is the pipe, more of his accessories. Okay, I understand. So you probably just unwrapping this. Here is the doctor in the house. And here's the Incredible Hulk. This is a hefty figure. Is there anything else? Oh yeah. Just be careful, guys. There is like Bruce Banner's glasses right there. So that. Let's get everything out. So let's do the human first. Let's just rip everything out. Here he is. He feels a bit bigger than, like, I don't know. Feels like they used a bit more plastic on him. There's Doctor Strange, and you can just open his glasses pack. Right here, and put them on. They're done in like a clear plastic. And let's do this figure first, because this is probably not why you're picking this up. I mean, maybe. I mean, like, this was like, the Hulk was the big part, and then I was like, maybe I could use this for something, you know? But I don't know if they've done like a comic book thing. But yeah, anyway. Take a look at this figure. Guys can see he is in Dr. Bruce Banner in his original costume. Well, not costume, but his original suit. Not pinless, but still like same color, so they got away with it. And I'm surprised we didn't do butterfly joints on this, but probably because of the lab coat. But yeah, the head sculpt looks really good. I think that looks just like how he did in the original comic book, and how he still kind of does look in the new comic books. I mean, not really, but kind of. He has long hair right now. Like, I'm not reading Hulk comics, but he's in the new Avengers comic now. So this is molded in orange plastic. Then this is a separate thing that they glued on. And then his glasses are clear. And then they used a digital printing technique, which looks great on his face. Then they did the cloth. Not cloth, but they made it look like cloth, and this is just molded in white plastic. This is the normal lab coat we've seen, I think, for Reed Richards and the classic series that they did, you know, the retro card, there you go. Then this is painted, I think. This, I think, is probably molded, but I think this is actually painted. Then coming down to the waist, it's a separate piece, so that's molded. The belt is painted. And they even painted his belt buckle. Coming down to here, he has molded shoes, but then you can tell they painted the top parts because it's the different class. And my Jonah Jameson figure will not stand up for the life of it. So let's see if he stands up. Get him on here. And my figure's legs are a bit warped. But if you can get him standing, kind of, and like, yeah, so you can get him standing, I think. Yeah, so you definitely can get him standing. Okay, now we'll do articulation last once we do all the figures. I mean, we'll do articulation like once I do the Hulk. First, here he is. It doesn't even fit on camera. He's so massive, but look at that. Gorgeous beast. And yeah, we're just gonna rip him like that. Oh boy. This looks so good. This figure does look pretty cool. Let me just back this camera up a bit. So I can't fit him on camera. A bit of a shame. But yeah, it's cool. Got him mostly away. This is his alternate head. That looks great too. That's like the front cover head. Oh, is it? I forget now. I think it is. And then he does come with his bar, like his bent bar. Then these two massive hands, which have some pretty good heft to them, and if you see how big they are, can basically fit around his head. So that is definitely cool. Let's get this figure out and look at him. So as you see, it's basically just the average like Hulk body. And I'm just gonna pop his head off because I want to do a separate review of that right here. Actually, we'll do that before we do everything. But look at these head sculpts, man. These are great. Digital printing technique is working really well. Even with like the highlights in the hair, looks really cool. And the teeth look great on it too. Yeah, and those eyes, man, look great. And like every single sculpting work on this is great. Even like to the back, which has a bit less, but even put like a wrinkle back there, which is great. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Time for the actual figure itself. Oh boy. Little paint chipping right there, all like plastic chipping. You can, anyway, so as you see, it's basically like in the middle is a clear, just silky body. But then you have some veins up here. The arms are what they really did with like the veins. You know? See them? Like they put the veins everywhere. And then like the veins are different on this side than they are on this side. His abs are a bit like too like glossy. But I guess maybe that's what they were going for. There is that little scuff right there, which I don't understand about, but yeah. Okay, my thing just fell again. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Let me just get this situated. Gonna have to look at his feet. Yeah, whole bunch of weirdos out there looking at his feet. Anyway, there we go. And then his pants. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's the last time. Then his pants are just a different molded plastic because there is a swivel right there. And then there's like, this is a separate piece that is a part of this. And this is kind of sharp, which is cool. Then you see they even molded the back muscles. So, yeah, the back pockets, and then his feet are pretty articulated. I meant pretty goodly sculpted. You can see each little toenail and everything. Yeah, so pretty good figure overall. For his accessories, can pop his hands off. There we go. And you can give him a grabbing hand. And another grabbing hand, or like a open out, getting ready to punch. It's like the Thing hand that they did for the new Fantastic Four figure. And then we'll put his angry head on. Okay. And then he comes with a short, which was on him in the originally, because in that cover, the short's kind of ripping off. And as you see, it's molded in this nice soft plastic. And then it also has some paint specks to it just to make it look a bit more dirty, and that will just slowly slide on there, which really does bring the figure more to life. Has this crushed metal tube. See, it's molded in 2 separate pieces of plastic. There's no paint on it, it's just molded, but it will fit in, I think, this hand. Unless if it just goes in, oh, maybe it's this hand. But you know, he can be like getting ready to hit people with them or something, you know, pretty cool. I do like the crushing effect on here, where he just kind of like picked it up. Anyway, now time for articulation of these 2 figures. Shall we? So, Dr. Mike, you know, Banner can move his head up that much, which is pretty good. Move his head down that much, and they even did a little Adam's apple there. Didn't notice that. His arms can go out that much. He does have a ab crunch. Go down there. Swivel, double, not pinless, but all the same color, so it doesn't really matter. Swivel right there, legs can come out that much. Double knee can bring it up that much. Doesn't have any swappable hands, but that is okay. Now the Hulk is probably the best articulated figure out of this set, which, you know, he should be. But he can do those, like, look at that. His arms basically go the whole way back. So if you want to get him in like a grabbing, getting ready to like punch pose, like that. And that's why that like paint joint kind of bothers me, because what if I want to do that? But I guess you can just kind of keep him forward and hide it. Anyway, his head goes up basically nothing, but comes down pretty good. He does have swivel right here, and no double elbow, but that's fine. I mean, he's the Hulk. I would have liked it, but hey, it's good. Hinge right there. His torso can move like that, come back, and it does have that paint chip, which I don't know, maybe I'll try to paint over that then. Swivel right there, can put his leg up that much, come sideways, pretty good actually. Swivel, double knee, not pinless, but again, not that big of a deal breaker, and it only has pins right here. And then he can like put his feet up like that, and just your normal ankle articulation. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, because yeah, it's got like Doctor Strange, put him up on top of that and stuff. So enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and comment. My goal is 600 subscribers before the end of the video, and if we do, I will do a giveaway. And yeah, God bless you all. Don't forget to pray for Charlie Cook's family. Peace. Have a great day. Bye-bye.